Hey everyone, how's it going? We got another episode of Survivor Guide to Life with another episode of Whiteboard Wednesdays. Now, I've had a lot of friends recently ask, like, man, how do I really find what I'm good at? Like, how do I find something that I like? Or how can I find something that I could be a master in? Malcolm Gladwell always says you need to have 10,000 hours to be an expert. Like, how can I find something that's for me? Now, this is the 7 questions to discover your unique seven questions to discover your unique talent. All right, let's get into it, guys. Now let's take a step back for a second and let's really see, what did you like to do as a child? This may be sports, it may be a music instrument, maybe public speaking, acting. Just try to go back and really think, what were you really doing? Where was most of your time consumed? What did you enjoy as a child? Now, when you figure that out and what you liked as a child, then you want to find out what are you passionate about? Fast forward to now, what are you passionate about as an adult? Where is your energy or your attention directed towards? What sort of creates that hunger for you to go down this hobby or particular path? Now, when you can find what you're passionate about and you know what you liked to do when you were a child, now you want to see and really analyze and break it down. What do people compliment you on the most? Where do you get most of your warm and fuzzies or your affirmations, or where do people say, hey, you know what, you're really good at that? Like, I've never met anyone quite like you who's that good at this. Now, you want to have all of these questions in your mind and try to overlap them, like layer and relate. You want to see which ones, like, yeah, you might have liked to do so many things as a child, but only certain ones, only a few of those can also, you like to do it as a child and you're still passionate now as an adult, and people are complimenting you about how well you are in that. Now, after you get these three, we'll come to the fourth, which is kind of what do you think your strength is? Now, where do you think you're strong in? What is it? Is it something different from what people compliment you on? Can you find something that falls under these four questions? And when you know your strength, you're confident, and you can't fake execution. That's one thing. You can't fake execution. So with that, we go to the fifth question, and it's an important one. What do you find easy that others now, especially in startups and with founding members trying to figure out their roles and who they are, you really want to know what your strengths are and what you feel confident in. And from that, then you can take it and give yourself a reaffirmation or confirmation, like, oh yeah, I'm good at this, and back it up with other people's compliments. Now, what do you find easy that others find difficult? Now, some people will tell me, oh, I don't know how you cook that really good chili, like, how did you do that? I'm like, it was really easy. Certain people have certain things. That's just an example. But you want to find, there are going to be 4 or 5, maybe even 6 different ideas or talents you find or you jot down through this, but you really want to find one that overlaps each question. Now, when you know you're good at something and others also compliment you on it, now the most valuable thing you have is time. So, what do you do? What is the thing? What is the Now, what's the one activity? What is the one activity that makes time fly? Where is your time, like, you can just be seated there, maybe it's reading a book or listening to a podcast or creating or editing videos. Where is it that you can just spend hours, if not days, not even looking at the time, and not realize how much has flown by? The last and most important of the questions who do you want to help? Now, as humans, it's in our innate nature to want to help and provide value. Now, who is it that you want to help? Now, I spoke to various different people and been on various different podcasts. As the more people I interviewed and the more people I talked to, I realized that this is true, that certain people have agenda in who they want to help. There's a drive or there's a why. That's one of the most important things is before you even discover your talent, you need to know your why. And that why has to be the driving force to wake you up in the day and to keep you up at night burning the midnight oil. Thanks again, everyone. This is another episode of Whiteboard Wednesdays. Catch you next week.